Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello everybody, the captain here. I thought I was on the mend, I am not. And I get to go back to the Minute Clinic and get some antibiotics. I got a cold that won't go away. On my vacation again. Anyway, we got a video request, and if you need some kind of consultation or advice because all the adults in your life have been lying to you, come talk to me, your asshole older brother, at assholeconsulting.com. Hi, I'm a 22-year-old male looking for some real advice. I just came across your YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. Very, very interesting. After watching a few videos, I decided to purchase the worthless book since I still haven't gone to college because I don't know what to do. That's brilliant, man. That is just, if you don't know what to do, why do you go? And that's a very smart move there. And after the gospel, this is the most eye-opening book out there for people my age. You know how to make an old sick man laugh, man. That's good. After high school, I didn't know what I wanted to study, plus I almost went to a private college in Boston. Oh, good Lord. And thank God that wasn't what I ended up doing. The major was entrepreneurship, so I decided to travel the world. I worked in Uruguay, Australia, New Zealand, and most recently in Spain. Look, that's what, brilliant. Absolutely, that's what I should have done. I just didn't have money. Now, I thought traveling would sort of open my mind in deciding what to study once back in the United States, but it sort of hasn't. All right, see, that doesn't always work, but that's something to do. I consider myself lost in what to do, in what to study, aspect part of my life. I would like to open a business one day, a small cafe, sort of a cocktail bar type of business. No. Those are hobbies, okay? Here's something people can look up. It is RMA, Risk Management Associates. You should be able to go to your library and find the data for free, and it will show you by industry and by sales size. So I think it's like 0 to 10 million, 10 million to 100, 100 million to a billion in sales. In other words, small, medium, and large businesses, what kind of profits those industries have. And I can just tell you now that the vast majority of these small cafes, I just like to have a cocktail bar. I would like to have a cocktail lounge, have somebody playing jazz, have Matt Baldoni play guitar. I would like that, but everybody else does, and that means there's a million freaking people. I mean, just watch. Look, how many cocktail bars do you know stay open consistently? Go to your local, go to a town you were in, and you knew well, they haven't been back to in about 2 years or a year, and see how many of those places are still open. All right, I know it's fun, it may be your dream, but it's not real. And we call not real dreams nightmares because you're going to piss away your money. So it's not to say you can't do it, but wait till you have millions of dollars doing something else that you can afford to piss it away on a hobby like that. But what if it's his dream? It ain't gonna happen. He's such an asshole. That's right. Where'd we go here? Is that something that can be done while in college? No. You can't do that. You cannot run you could run like a low labor, low capital investment business while you're in college. But if you're in college, dude, that's like 40 hours a week right there with studying. Or is this something I should hold off till college? You should hold off not only till you're out of college, but until you have millions of dollars you can lose for those type of investments. But I'm also interested in studying agriculture. I worked in some dairy farms while in New Zealand, and although it wasn't easy work, I felt it was rewarding. Good. So those are two things that are really not that similar. That's why I feel lost. To add to that, since being young, I always wanted to become a public servant. Notice I didn't say politician. I find them being a lot different. However, I would like to enter the political field in the small farming country of Uruguay. My parents are from there, and I was born and raised in Massachusetts. Term limits exist there, and that's something I advocate for and that I like. The country is going through an uphill battle against communism, and my blood boils seeing that no one does anything. I'm involved with the National Party there, and one day would like to use my skills to in any way help deflate the growing communist policies that are being established. I did think about studying agribusiness and did see that agriculture is one of the STEM majors one can attain, so I need some sort of input on this. What should I do? I mean, I would like to start a business here in the States. I don't plan to become filthy rich off of that business. It's just something I would like to have and hope that goes well also. On the other hand, agribusiness, since it would tie me to Uruguay, it would help me link my studies to an area of business in that country. Any advice is helpful and useful. Video response would be good. Can I email? An email response can be done. Yes, you can always get an email response, but you paid for a video. All right, here's the deal. No to your business for now. If you're going to pursue a government work job, it doesn't really matter what you major in as long as there's some kind of like skill you might have. So you can maybe pick up some accounting classes. But the best thing for you to do, I would say, is to look into that agricultural field. Now you could go into horticulture, you can go into chemistry, learn about, fertilizers. You could even go into biochemistry, although I'm going to advise it because you could genetically engineer crops. But overall, here's one thing that's great about farming. The communists need you more than you need them. The United States, we need our farmers more than the farmers need us. And no matter how bad things get, I think it's a very insured industry. And what I mean by insured industry, it's like that ain't going away. It may not be booming like the internet or something like that, but push comes to shove, and all of a sudden people are like, well, where's the food? You know, Venezuela, I'm sure you're aware of Venezuela if you're familiar with South America. They don't have food on the shelves. Prices are going through the roof for basic necessities like toilet paper and whatnot. So if you're a farmer, you have the control, and you could maybe even be a farmer. Who knows? Agribusiness, that's just, you don't want to get a business degree. Get accounting and then go work in the agricultural business. But even then, you're not really actually a farmer or doing something to create crops. And so if you could get into some kind of engineering specialized in farm equipment. If you could get into hydraulics specialized in milk and dairy production. Go and research the agricultural field. Find out what degrees are getting hired the most, and then go and study that. Or if you just want to become a farmer, and it's getting easier. It's not like, the 1800s, you got to go out with a plow and a mule and go till up a couple acres. They got machines now that operate by satellite, and they just till the fields. I had a buddy from India, and that was his job, was to program. Oh no, he was from Mexico, Alejandro. His job, John Deere, was to program these big tractor trailers or tractor combines to just go and plow the field from satellite. So you do it once, it gets programmed, you hit the button, boom, off it goes. And the farmer's just, not really, but a lot less work than what it used to be and a lot higher yield. So I would look into that agricultural business. I'm not familiar with it enough to say, yes, go and become this, but talk to farmers. And dude, look at the arrogance and cockiness of not just Americans, but I presume most younger generations around the world. There's going to be a shortage of farmers, among other things. Talk to future farmers of America, that's another thing. And then that skill, whether you're here in the United States or whether you're down in Uruguay, it'd be employable. And whether it's whoever the socialist, communist piece of shit is down in Uruguay, or Obama or whoever replaces Obama, you say, no, motherfucker, no, you got it. And then they could always do like what Stalin did, and that is steal the seed, or the growing seed for the next year's crop, and then cause a starvation. If that's the case, we were all fucked to begin with anyway. But I think even communists may have learned from the lessons of Mao's Great Leap Forward and Stalin's Great Famine. What was it, 32? I don't know, I have to review my history. Or was it the 50s? I don't know, whatever. It's just, communists are so stupid they eat seed capital. So anyway, hope that helps. That's what I recommend. Do not start your business until you're older, and you're just not going to have time, you're not going to have the money, and you're just going to impoverish yourself for the rest of your days if you choose the wrong one. So figure that out when you're like 60 and you're listening to jazz. And I think, as you smoke your cigar, I'll start a jazz club. Anyway, best of luck. Toodles.